Hey guys, it's Kevin again. This is going to be another one of those trailer roundup videos. As I said, this is how I'm going to be doing these kind of videos now. Unfortunately, guys, I don't have as many trailers to react to, and here's why. One, because two of them I already saw in theaters, and one I saw online yesterday because I didn't really think I'd care much about it. Also, because I started making this video, and in the middle of it, it just crashed. So I have to start this complete. I have to start it over all over and basically talk about all the trailers I want to. There's a lot of trailers to talk about in this video that some of them I am going to review, some of them I'm not going to review because I already watched some of them. But let's get to the trailers I already watched. Also, guys, if you're looking for the Steve Jobs trailer that I already react to, I made a separate video for that. Check out that video. I will leave a link below probably for that video and the trailer. It's a great trailer. Check it out, and yeah. So the first trailer I watched, now these two I watched, not my fault because they were in the theater of Tomorrowland, and I didn't want to watch them, but I watched them anyway. The first trailer is the second trailer for Pan, which I don't think I've ever talked about at all. So Pan looks amazing. I love the idea of Peter Pan before he got to Neverland. I think it's a really cool idea. There's a lot you can do with it, and I think this movie looks like it's really going to pay justice to that plot. It's really cool. I think Hugh Jackman looks great as Blackbeard. I'm really looking forward to seeing Peter Pan and James Hook meet. That's going to be really interesting. Rooney Mara looks great as Tiger Lily. I'm really looking forward to this story overall, how Peter Pan became part of Neverland. And the boy that's playing Peter Pan, I have to say, he looks like he's going to do a really good job in the movie. The premise looks really good. The visuals look amazing. I think this movie could be incredible, honestly. A lot of people are very skeptical about it, but I'm not going to talk about the controversy surrounding Rooney Mara. It's really stupid. Who cares? I think this movie looks really good. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it's as good as it looks. It looks amazing right now. Right now, I'm just going to say it looks amazing. I'm not sure if the final product will be as amazing as the movie is going to be, but hopefully it will be because it looks fantastic. I can't wait to see this movie. It really does look fantastic, I have to say. It looks great. That's really all I have to say about it. It looks great, and I can't wait for it. Next trailer I watched was for Pixels, the second trailer for Pixels, and you guys know I reacted to the first trailer already. I thought it looked awesome. I was very skeptical, though, about it, though, but this looks so good. I think the thing that won me over in this trailer was when we saw that each individual member has experience with the games. Like, for example, Peter English has like a huge is like the ultimate Donkey Kong player. Like, I think that's really cool. The second they killed the Smurf, that's when I'm like, this movie is going to be awesome. Adam Sandler looks like he actually made a really funny movie for once. It's a really different movie as well. I mean, I love the idea of just video games coming to life and becoming killers. It's so cool. It's hilarious. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this movie is going to be. And, yeah, I have seen it in theaters because the second this was over, my dad's like, we're seeing that in theaters. I don't care what you say. We are seeing that in theaters. So I guess I'm seeing it in theaters. But I don't care because it looks amazing. I can't wait for it. And it looks just like such a fun movie. I can't wait for Pixels. Third trailer I watched. This one I did not watch in theaters. I watched it because I didn't think I was going to react to it. But it's actually a really funny concept. It's called Cooties. This movie looks hilarious. Basically, it's about these fourth graders who get cooties, but when you get cooties, basically, you turn into, like, these, cannibals, basically, and they're going after all the adults and teachers, and I think it's hilarious, just, like, I mean, the one thing that I never really had that when I was a kid, like, I never thought that, because I always, like, had friends that were guys and friends that were girls. I never was like, oh, girls, ew. I was never like that. I never really was like that. I had a lot of different friends, so I really was never like that. So, but a lot of people a lot of little kids are like that. And this movie's really going to show what happens if you were to get cooties. I think it's hilarious that the movie's going to show that. I can't wait to see how this movie is overall. Elijah Wood looks great. It really reminds me of the movie Detention. If you guys know that movie with Josh Hutcherson, it looks really great. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this movie will be. It looks really funny. I'm really looking forward to cooties. So yeah, those are 3 trailers I watched before I made the first video. However, in the middle of the second video, as I said, it was abruptly stopped because it froze and it crashed. So I'm gonna talk about the other 2 trailers I watched. First one was for Maze Runner: The Scorch Trials. This is everything I wanted the Maze Runner to be, I have to say. I mean, you guys know, I really didn't like the first Maze Runner. I thought the acting was good. I just thought it was boring. I really did. I hated the twist, but honestly, the twist looks like it's really going to work in this movie because now they're out in the open. They're not in the secluded environment anymore. Don't know what's ahead of them. They don't know what the risk is like. I think the thing, again, that won me over the trailer is when Thomas was being interviewed by this one guy is like, what are your experiences in the Maze Runner? And it's gonna be really interesting to see how this movie is. It looks like it's gonna be a lot more psychological as well. The acting looks really great. Daniel O'Brien was great in the first one. It's just he wasn't, and he was. Everyone else was really, the story was really boring. I think this movie looks a lot more interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it's gonna be. Action scenes look incredible in this movie. I really hope it's as good as it looks. It really looks like how I felt about Insurgent, and that turned out just as good as I thought it was gonna be. So hopefully, Maze Runner: The Scorch Trials is a great movie. I'm really looking forward to it. I definitely going to see it September 18th. It looks fantastic. I definitely want to see it. I was surprised by how good it looks, but out of the three franchises right now, you know, it's Hunger Games, Divergent, and Maze Runner. This is my least favorite, so hopefully this can be the movie that wins me over to this franchise, because it looks great in my opinion. I'm really looking forward to it, and we'll see how it is overall. I really do want to see it. Yeah, so that looks great. And the last trailer I'm going to talk about that I didn't react to, and then we're going to get to the trailers I do have to react to, because there are a lot, actually. We Are Your Friends. Zac Efron, Wes Bentley, I believe Andrew Garfield's in this. This looks really good. Part of this looks really good. Some of it just looks eh. The joke, it doesn't look that funny, I have to say, but I kind of like the idea of, like, he plays the music based on their heart rate. I think that's really cool. And I will say, I didn't watch this whole trailer, though, because one, it crashed in the middle of it. Two, I feel like it spoiled too much anyway, so I don't have really much to say about this. I mean, Zac Efron's been doing some really good movies lately. He looks like he's really good in this, and hopefully this is as good as Neighbors and the other movies he's been doing, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how this movie is overall. We Are Your Friends. I'm looking forward to it. I think it looks really good. It doesn't look great, but I do think it looks good. I will say that. It looks good. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm definitely, looking forward to it. Now, the one trailer I'm not going to talk about is the Shaun the Sheep trailer, because I already reviewed that movie, so what's the point talking about the trailer? It looks great. The movie's great. Definitely check it out, but now we're going to get to the trailers I actually have to really react to, because there are a lot, actually. The first one is the trailer for... I don't like a lot of documentaries, you guys know, but this one I'm really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to this documentary, and this is the trailer, A24's new documentary. It's all about Amy Winehouse. I'm really looking forward to it, and it's called Amy. I actually saw the teaser to this, and it looked really, really good, I have to say. While this is waiting to load, I'll talk a little bit about it. I didn't even know, like, how this movie was going to be, because you guys know I really don't like documentaries. I find them kind of boring, unless they're about something I actually care about. And this actually looks really good, I have to say. But, yeah, here's the trailer for Amy. Last time I watched this trailer, the video crashed.
It's a bit upsetting at the end, isn't it?
She really was an amazing singer, I have to say.
She was highly intelligent, the most intelligent person I knew.
She was so utterly authentic.
Amy, just give us a smile and then we can turn the camera off.
Do you promise?
She has such an emotional relationship to music.
You're becoming an artist in the public eye.
The more people see of me, the more they'll realise that all I'm good for is making music.
And the Grammy goes to Amy Winehouse. She was one of the truest artists I ever heard.
The world wanted a piece of her.
Amy was a girl that just wanted to be loved.
So I fell in love with someone who I would have died for. And that's like a real drug, isn't it?
She did drugs, I believe. I think that's why she died.
Trying to disappear.
Yes, please.
The thing is, I don't think I'm going to be at all famous.
Seems like she was, like, really
I'm
self-deprecating.
not a girl trying to be a star. Just go to things.
So I have to say, at first it was like, why isn't this just a biopic? But honestly, I like this not biopic because we have her real interviews, and we have people's thoughts about her. This movie looks really interesting, I have to say. Amy Winehouse seems like one of those, like, artists that is really self-deprecating, you know, she really seemed like she put herself down a lot, and that she really didn't care, like, she really thought she wasn't as good as she was, she really didn't see the talent that she had, and I think that's really interesting. So many stars nowadays don't really see the potential they have, and I think Amy Winehouse is really one of those people. I believe she died because of drugs. I remember when I found out she died, it was like, what? No, there's no way she's dead. So, I'm really interested in seeing how this movie's gonna be. She really was a great singer. Wow, that voice is just incredible. I mean, she has so many amazing songs, but it's so tragic what happened to her. I think this movie's really gonna get us to care more about her. And I'm really interested in how this movie's gonna portray her as well. It really seems like they're just gonna portray her as how she was, and I think it's really good. They have the interviews. They are not gonna portray her in any other way. They're gonna portray her how she was, and I think that's really good. I'm really looking forward to how this movie's gonna be. I definitely do want to see it. It's probably gonna be the only documentary I see in theaters, but I definitely do want to. Well, there is one other documentary trailer I'm reacting to, but I definitely do want to see this movie. It looks great. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for Amy. It looks great. It really does. So, Amy, I'm on board with this. I think it looks really good. I'm definitely looking forward to it. So I really do want to see how this is. Next trailer I'm going to react to, I'm only reacting to this because it's a trailer and I think the title kind of intrigues me. I believe there are some people in this I do want to talk about. It's called Me and Earl and the Dying Girl.
Alright, look, I'll just start. In a typical high school life, you belong to one nation.
That's true.
But I thought I found a way out. Get citizenship in every nation.
Greg, how was your summer?
Summer? What does the word even mean?
That's actually kind of cool.
Some? Be on low-key good terms with everyone in a way that is invisible to everyone else. Oh, God. Over the years, I mostly hung out with Earl. He's more like a coworker, but we like the same things. Duties. Anyway.
Honey, Jesus. Your father and I want to talk to you about something kind of sad.
What? What happened?
That right there intrigues me. Juno and 500 Days of Summer.
Tess, I've been there.
Rachel's been diagnosed with leukemia.
Oh, it's Olivia Cook.
Just give her a call. I don't need your stupid pity.
No, hey, I'm not here because I pity you. I'm actually here just 'cause my mom is making me.
It's actually worse.
Yeah, I know. Just let me hang out with you for one day.
Is that a Black Power salute?
I was going in for a fist bump.
I can't fist bump you from up here.
I realize that.
So you and Greg are co-workers?
We make films. We've been making them since we were little.
That was good.
So if this was a touching romantic story, then suddenly we would be making out with the fire of 1,000 suns. But this isn't a touching romantic story. Anyway.
Yep.
So how are you? For real?
Oh, this looks sad.
So much harder than I thought it would be.
Dude's terrified of calling somebody his friend.
You will regret that.
I realized the most important thing you could do. You need to make a film for Rachel.
You have to understand what it does when someone touches your life. It knocks you flat out. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
So you love this girl?
What?
You're a good friend. No one has done more to make me smile. And no one ever could.
You guys gonna be getting busy on my new Tuscan leather, huh?
No, I think.
What's that?
No, we're not.
What?
Wow, this actually looks really good, I have to say. First of all, the thing that this movie has going for it, from the creators that brought you Juno and 500 Days of Summer, those two movies right off the bat, everyone loves them, and they're considered some of the best, coming of age movies of today, I have to say. I think definitely those movies, they have that. And this movie looks really good, I have to say. I really like the idea of this girl that's dying and he wants to make a film for her before she dies. Olivia Cook looks great. The main guy, I don't know his name, but he looks really good in the movie. I see him in other movies, I just can't think of his name right now, but he looks really good. I think the movie just in general looks really, really good. I'm interested in seeing how this movie's going to be. It definitely looks really interesting to me. We'll see how this movie is, but I think it looks really good. It looks really sad, I have to say, but I'm definitely looking forward to Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. It doesn't look like your typical high school movie either. It doesn't look cheesy, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this movie will be. It looks like it's going to have some really funny parts, but also really dramatic parts. I'm definitely interested in seeing how it's going to be overall. So Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, I think this also looks really good. Let's get to the next trailer, which is another documentary that I do want to talk about, and that is for That Kid Begins.
Miles. He's always liked all superheroes, but he always kind of comes back to Batman.
Huh.
Natalie called screaming, crying, and said Miles has leukemia.
Why does everyone have
Doctor told
leukemia?
us that with his disease, they just become like a fighter. They fight for life. And so I think he sees the good versus evil battle of superheroes.
We waited until the end of treatment to make his wish.
Said, I want to be the real Batman, was his exact wish.
Because he's my favorite superhero.
How are you going to be the real Batman?
Aw.
When we're going about doing a wish, it is whimsical and thinking about what would wow that child. And it gives them a little bit of their childhood back that's been robbed. So we decided to turn San Francisco into Gotham City and
That's
have him
sweet.
have these capers with a full-size grown-up Batman so that he'd have a buddy. One of our volunteers put into Facebook and Twitter, and like wildfire, just like it exploded.
The postings were from like all over the world. This little boy really struck a nerve. When I saw that face, I wanted to be a part of that.
And everybody wondering, what can I do? There were predictions that we would have tens of thousands of people.
We have people flying in to experience this.
What did we get ourselves into?
Well, this may be the feel-good story of the year. A boy's wish about to come true.
A young leukemia patient is being given a chance to live out his dream to be a superhero.
And I'm like, there's a lot of cops around, and he needs a car seat.
I see massive thousands of people. I don't even know how to describe.
Gotham City needs you, Bat Kid. The story has gone viral with folks from all over the world cheering him on.
Every actor that ever played Batman was tweeting, Adam West
that's
on
so
line one. Okay, that's normal.
Let me out! No!
Way to go, Miles. Way to save Gotham.
Wow, Barack Obama.
Believe it or not, they're dancing for you.
He gave everybody license to just be a little absurd and live their little dreams for a little bit. People were holding up signs saying, "Save us, Bat Kid." In helping him to live this dream, we were saving ourselves.
That looks really inspiring, I have to say. I mean, I think it's really cool that there was this kid that basically had leukemia and he had it and he wanted to just be normal, so he was Batman. I think it's really cool how they did all of this just to help this kid. It's really cool they're going to do that. I think the movie looks really good overall. I'm definitely interested in seeing how this movie is. It could be really interesting. I'd say Bat Kid Begins, really interesting premise. Really looking forward to seeing how it is overall. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to Bat Kid Begins. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think it looks really good. Another really solid documentary. Definitely looks like it's gonna be a good year for documentaries. And why does everyone have leukemia though? Like she had leukemia, me and Earl, the dying girl. Now he has leukemia. So why does everyone have to have leukemia? I don't understand, but whatever. It looks really good to me. I'm looking forward to Bat Kid Begins. It looks really good, I have to say. Yeah. Sorry guys, I have really bad allergies, by the way. If you keep wondering why I'm running my nose, but next show we're going to get to, this I talked about the teaser for, but this is the official trailer for The Gallows. Oh shit.
Alright. Here we go. Can I get some stealth, please? Yeah, this place is super creepy at night. Alright, here's the stage. Let's do what we came here for. For you, sir.
Does this really have to be found footage? Like...
Hello?
Hello? Why would you do that?
Singer Charlie Grimm will die after a prop malfunction during the high school's presentation of the
Yeah, no shit, that's what's gonna happen.
What's going on? Someone died in this school? What is happening? It's Charlie.
He's real.
Every door's locked.
Okay, this movie's lost me.
Hey, Charlie! Don't say his name! Charlie!
You shouldn't say that name.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Jump scare. That trailer's lost me. I'm sorry, this movie's lost me. It's not gonna be good now. First of all, the idea of a kid hanging himself with that long of a knot is not gonna be possible. The idea that they're just going after this guy when they know what's gonna happen to them is so shitty, I have to say. And the plot is so dumb. I mean, they're putting on this play, and, like, there's this ghost coming after them. Yes, there are mishaps in a play, but this would never happen. It never happened. It never will happen. The acting looks horrible in this movie. Honestly, the acting looks horrible. Just the fact that they're calling out to this ghost when they know what's going to happen, it looks so stupid. I'm not looking forward to it. It doesn't look scary. The only good thing about it was the song in the trailer. That's all I care about is the song in the trailer. That looked good. Other than that, though, this movie looks so stupid. It looks stupid, and I'm not looking forward to it. The Gallows, this has lost me. I'm sorry, it's lost me. I'm not looking forward to it. Last two trailers, though, I'm really looking forward to, especially the last trailer. And pretty sure you guys know what it is. But the next trailer I'm going to react to is this movie I've heard is actually really good. I wasn't sure what this movie was going to be, but I heard it's actually really good. This is the Red Band trailer for Dope. I watched the first trailer for this, and this is basically, I don't exactly know what the plot is, but all I know is that this movie's like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way, which I think is really interesting. It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, but yeah, it does. So here's the trailer for Dope. It's a Red Band trailer, so here we go.
Man, little nigga. I want you to do a favor for me.
You gonna say something or just stare at me?
I'm throwing a birthday party, and I would really enjoy the pleasure of your company.
He did not say that.
He did.
Well, I'll go if you go.
Huh.
We are going.
We're not going to a drug dealer's birthday party.
She metaphorically showed you her pussy and said, come and fuck me.
So you gonna ask me to dance or what?
Fuck! Is that real? Yeah, how'd you get this shit?
Party. Don, put that shit in my bag.
We gotta get rid of it then, or take it to the police.
You want 3 niggas, take a bag full of dope and a gun to the fucking police station? Like, here you go.
Don't make fly. I'm gonna need you to trust me right about now. Not take that backpack to the motherfucker in the whip. Get the fuck out of there. Run. Go now. Go.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I love myself.
The world is a ghetto with guns and we don't know nothing about drugs.
We're talking about Molly. Hey, all we gotta do is find the white people. Go to Coachella.
I've got a bag for this address.
My dad's at his office, but I can hang out here until he gets back.
You know, yeah.
If I let this slide, we got what they call a slippery slope. You know what a slippery slope is? Dude got anything to do with skiing? Just shut your ass down.
What the fuck did we get ourselves into?
I don't want to go to jail. I want to go to fucking college.
Ah, slippery slope.
Exactly.
I'm bored as fuck. Can you play with me?
Word.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Show me. Who's Malcolm? 1, your straight A's don't mean shit. 2,
You're a boy from the hood.
3, I be seeing you shop MC Hammer pants. 4, what are you, man? 5,
Dead ass serious, nigga. Dead ass serious. You can call me N-word, and I can't say it. Technically, you shouldn't be able to say the word. Why can you
Okay,
use it?
because I'm 14% African. Ancestry.com.
Look, just say the damn word. You're my...
It was a reflex.
So I can see why this has such a high score on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, the plot is so cool. You basically have this kid who is basically a nerd, but is basically thrown to all these events and goes to this crazy party, and now he has these drugs and he needs to decide what to do with it. It looks really funny overall, I have to say. I think it definitely looks very funny. It also looks like it's going to have a lot of heart to it. I think the movie's going to have a lot of heart that it's not really showing right now, but I think it will. And I definitely think it looks really funny, I have to say. So I'm looking forward to this. I think it looks really good. I'm interested in seeing how this movie's going to be. So Dope, I'm looking forward to it. I do think that it's going to go down probably around Tomatoes, but I think it looks good for the most part. Next trailer, though, I definitely do want to talk about this. This is the trailer that I'm most looking forward to talking about, and you guys probably know why. I talked about the first trailer, and I get to react to it, but here is the second trailer. Oh my god, guys, I cannot wait for this. The second trailer for Black Mass. Here we go.
Hey, buddy. I need you to listen very carefully to what I'm saying because there are lessons again and again throughout your whole life.
He's still
You
terrifying.
learn from these
Oh,
things.
Dakota Johnson's his wife.
It's not what you do,
you, kid?
Yeah.
That looks like Goodfellas. That's awesome.
You can't stop me if you try, 'cause the devil is alive. The devil is alive. Come the truth.
Most feared, I can see why. He's freaking me out.
The devil is alive. I'm alive. The devil is alive.
Jimmy, when did you get out of Alcatraz?
Oh, that's nearly 10 years ago.
Well, it's wonderful to have you back in the neighborhood, son.
My God. That cast. Oh my God, guys, I cannot wait for this. Seriously, I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to wait for to watch Black Mass, honestly. This is everything I want the movie to be. It really is. It looks scary. It really does. There are parts in the trailer where he really does intimidate you, and I can see why he is considered the scariest gangster of all time. The most feared gangster of all time. It looks hilarious at times, honestly. Some of the dialogue looks hilarious, and it looks like it kind of looks like a Martin Scorsese movie that's not a Martin Scorsese movie, which I really do like. It looks like it's gonna really pay tribute to this man, and it looks very violent as well, and I will say, I don't understand why they're keeping it so, they're definitely keeping it very secret, because they don't really show a lot in this trailer, and I really do like that. I like they're not showing a lot in the trailer, which is really good. It's best to keep it hidden, especially, like, Benedict Cumberbatch's character, keeping him really secret, Joel Edgerton, like, everyone in the movie except for, Johnny Depp, they're keeping very secret, and I think Johnny Depp, as I said, he is really gonna kill in this movie. It looks like one of his best performances. It has potential to be his best, honestly. It looks fantastic. I cannot wait for Black Mass. It is still my most anticipated movie of the year. I can't wait for it. Seriously, I can't. It looks so epic, and I can't wait for Black Mass. It's gonna be awesome. So overall, guys, those are all the trailers I'm going to react to. Now, let me say that if I had to rank these trailers, here's where I would rank them. Black Mass, by far, looks like the best one, I have to say. The second, I'd probably say, would be for Bat Kid and Amy. They both look really good. I'm not going to rank these trailers because they all look really good except for The Gallows. The Gallows looks terrible. I am not looking forward to The Gallows. I think it looks terrible now. Let me know what you guys think of these trailers. You have seen them. And I'm definitely looking forward to all the movies I react to except The Gallows. I will not see that shit. But that's basically it for this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought of these trailers. Which one looks the best to you? Which one looks the worst? And I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be for another movie review, and I will see you guys for that. Okay, bye.